Hello, good day viewers. Here is question number 11, which is second to the last question on the NECO 2022 mathematics examination. Question number 11 consists of A, B, C, and D parts. Let's begin with A part. The A part says we should copy and complete the table below. So this is the table we are referring to, and this is the equation we are going to use, y equal to 6 plus 3x minus 3x squared. Already other values of y were given, like -30, 0, 6, and 6. So we have to fill the other four numbers. So here it is. We are going to use this equation. So we want to find the value of y when x is -2. So all we have to do is to substitute the value of x equal to -2 in this equation. So when x is equal to -2, we have y equal to 6 plus 3 multiplied by -2, then minus 3 multiplied by -2 all squared. If you simplify this, you're going to obtain the value of y to be equal to -12. So we are going to write -12 right here. Already these three are given. Then let's jump to when x is 2. We have y equal to 6 plus 3 multiplied by 2 minus 3 multiplied by 2 squared. If you simplify this, you're going to obtain the value of y to be equal to 0, which implies that we have 0 right here. Moving on, when x is equal to 3, we have y equal to 6 plus 3 multiplied by 3 minus 3 multiplied by 3 all squared. If you simplify this, you're going to obtain the value of y equal to -12. So we have -12 right here. Then the last one is when x is equal to 4. We have y equal to 6 plus 3 multiplied by 4 minus 3 multiplied by 4 all squared. If you simplify this, you're going to obtain the value of y equal to -30. So we have -30 right here. So this is all about A part. We have copied and completed the table. And you have to show this working for you to earn extra marks. So the B part. The B part stated that we should draw a graph of this relation, y equal to 6 plus 3x minus 3x squared, using the scale 2 centimeters to represent 1 unit on x-axis and 2 centimeters to represent 5 units on y-axis. So the B part, we're going to do everything on the graph sheet. Already I have planned everything. Let me just explain. It stated that on x-axis, which is this one, every 2 centimeters should represent 1 unit. This is why you can see from origin, every box here represents 1 centimeters. 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, I have 1 unit. 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, I have another unit. This is how it is across x-axis. And it stated that on the y-axis, every 2 centimeters should represent 5 units. You can see 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, we have 5. 1, 2, we have 10. 1, 2, 15, 20, 25, 30. And if you come to the negative direction, you can see you have -5, -10, 15, 20, 25, 30, all negative values. So how can we plot a graph? To plot this graph, we're going to use our table right here. On the table, you can see the extreme end. We have when x is equal to -3, the value of y is equal to -30. So that's what we are going to locate on the graph. You can see to the left hand side, this is where we have -3. And if you come down here, this is where we have -30. So if you come across like this, you see the intersection here. So we have a star right here. So I'm going to clean all this. it is not necessary. Then you go back again, you check when x is -2, we have y equal to -12. So let's locate -2. This is -2, right? We are looking for -12 as the value of y. So let me take this down a little bit. You know, this is -10. We are looking for -12. Well, what you should remember is that between this line to this line, we have 5 extra lines, right? So between -5 down to -10, we have 10 extra lines. And between -10 down to -15, we have another 10 extra small lines. So we are going to count 2 to represent 1 unit. So if this is 10, we have 1, 2, 11, 1, 2, 12. So we have 1, 2, 13. So, but we are looking for 12. So we are going to use this one right here, right? So we're going to have a star right here. That is -12. Let's continue reading. Then at -1, y is exactly 0. So we are going to place a star on top of -1 right here. Can you see that? Then at 0, what happened? When x is 0, y is 6. When x is 0, this is exactly where x is 0. So we're going to count 6. Already this is 5. We only need to count 2 extra small lines. So if you count, we have 1, 2, right? So let me place a star right here. Then what happened when x is equal to 1? It is also equal to 6, the same direction. So we have another star right here. What happened when x is equal to 2? Y is equal to 0. So on top of 2, we have a star here. Second to last one, when x is 3, we have -12. When x is 3, we have -12. Let me take it down here. Remember, this is -12, so you can come directly here to locate a star. So it will be somewhere here. Then the last one, when x is 4, y is -30. This is where x is 4. You come down to -30. This is where we have -30. So let me place a star right here. All right, we have just finished locating the points. What is next? We are going to join all these points in a curved direction. So let me begin. All right, you can see I have connected all the points, and this is how the graph will look like. So you can name the graph as y equal to 6 plus 3x minus 3x squared. Next, you write the scale to the top. On the x-axis, you can see every 2 centimeters. Every 2 centimeters takes 1 unit. That is on x-axis. Then on y-axis, you can see every 2 centimeters takes 5 units. That is on y-axis. So I think we are done with the graph. And this is just 11b, right? Let us move on to 11c. 11c stated that using the same scales and axes, draw a graph of y equal to 2 minus x. This is just a linear graph, which is a straight line graph. But we are going to draw it on the same graph. 11c, the equation is y equal to 2 minus x, right? But let me confirm. Yes, 2 minus x. You know, only 2 points are enough for you to construct a straight line graph. So we're going to form x, y, This is a table. So what will be the value of y when x is 0? And also what will be the value of x when y is 0? These are only things we are looking for. So when x is 0, we have y equal to 2 minus 0, which implies that y is equal to 2, right? Then you write 2 here. But when y is equal to 0, what happened? We have 0 equal to 2 minus x. Therefore, x must be equal to 2. So you write 2 here. So these are the 2 points we need. On the graph, we are going to locate where x is equal to 0, y equal to 2. Let me start with this point. This is where x is equal to 0, but we need to find out where y is equal to 2. Remember, I told you we have 5 lines here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So y will be 1 here, it will be 2 here, right? So this is exactly where it is equal to 2. Then we look for where x is 2, but y is 0. This is where x is 2 and y is 0. So let's have a star here. So what do we need? We need to use our ruler, connect these 2 points together. All right, you can see this is the graph of that function. So let me name the graph. We can name it as y equal to 2 minus x. So both B and C part are all done in the same graph. So now let us look at the next question. Then the D part, it stated that from the graph, we should determine the maximum value of y. We are referring to the first graph we have constructed. The maximum is exactly where the parabola takes a turn. So we want to find the value of x and y at that point. And that is the first question before we come back to this one. This is exactly where the parabola takes a turn, and that is the maximum value it can take. You see, the value of x at that point will be 0.5, right? This is 0.5. So now let us find the corresponding value of y. You have to come to this direction. This is exactly the corresponding value of y. So let's estimate it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be 6.5 approximately. So this is 6.5. So you can do it down here, the maximum. You can write it here. Max is at when x is 0.5, y equal to 6.5. This is the maximum, where this is for x and this is for y. Now let us move on to the second part. The second part, we are asked to find the solution to 6 plus 3x minus 3x squared equal to 2 minus x. Remember, this is the parabola we have constructed, and this is the linear graph, which is the straight line graph. If we want to find their solution on the graph, we are going to determine those 2 points where the 2 graphs intersected. So you can see they have intersected at this point and also at this point. So what is the corresponding values of x at that point? And that's said to be the solution to the problems. So if you come down right here, we are going to have approximately 0.6 here. And you can see this is 2. So the solution to the problem is either 2 or negative 0.6. So the D part, which is Roman 2, 6 plus 3x minus 3x squared equal to 2 minus x. The value of x from the graph is either equal to 2 or x equal to negative 0.6 from the graph. It must not be exactly as how you will solve it on the paper, because this is a graph work. And I think this is all about question number 11. Now let us move on to the last question, which is question number 12.